New update. Shocking identity revealed. The human skeleton is a secret that changes Salem forever. Days of Our Lives spoilers, a creativity special. Salem has seen its fair share of secrets buried, some figuratively, some quite literally, but nothing could have prepared its residents, or viewers, for the chilling discovery that has now exploded into the open. In a twist that redefines the past, rewrites the present, and threatens to shatter the future, the mysterious human skeleton uncovered in Salem is no longer just a cold case relic. Its identity has been revealed, and the truth is far more personal, devastating, and shocking than anyone imagined.
This isn't just another whodunit. This is a reckoning.
It began quietly, as these things often do in Salem. A routine construction project on the edge of town, meant to renovate an old property long thought irrelevant to modern Salem, came to an abrupt halt when workers struck something solid beneath the earth. At first, they assumed it was an old pipe, maybe leftover debris from one of Salem's many historical renovations. But when the dirt was cleared away, what emerged sent shockwaves through everyone present.
Bones. Not animal. Human.
A full skeleton, buried deep enough to suggest it had been there for decades. Word spread quickly, because in Salem, nothing stays secret for long. By nightfall, speculation was already raging. Was this connected to one of Salem's many unsolved disappearances? A victim of a long-forgotten crime? Or something even darker, something deliberately hidden? As police sealed off the site and forensics were called in, old wounds began to reopen. Faces across Salem registered fear, guilt, and a haunting sense of déjà vu. Because many people knew, deep down, that this discovery wasn't random.
It was personal.
Forensic analysis revealed that the skeleton had been buried for over 20 years. The bones showed signs of trauma, evidence of a violent death rather than an accident. Almost immediately, detectives began cross-referencing old missing persons cases, many of which dated back to Salem's most turbulent era. But it was one small detail that changed everything. Wedged between the ribs of the skeleton was a ring.
Old. Distinctive.
Engraved. When the ring was cleaned and photographed, it didn't take long before recognition hit like a lightning bolt.
This wasn't just any piece of jewelry.
It was unique, custom-made, with a crest and initials that tied it directly to one of Salem's most powerful families. Suddenly, this wasn't just a police investigation.
This was a family nightmare.
When the DNA results finally came back, the truth hit Salem like an earthquake. The human skeleton belongs to, name redacted in official reports, a person long believed to be alive, or at least, not officially dead. 4 years, this individual's disappearance had been explained away with half-truths, convenient lies, and carefully constructed cover stories.
Some believed they'd left town. Others thought they'd started a new life elsewhere.
A few whispered darker theories, but no one ever proved anything.
Until now.
The skeleton is a presumed dead heir, lover, and enemy all in one, someone whose existence shaped countless lives in Salem, even in absence. And now, with the truth exposed, those lives may never recover. Sources close to the investigation confirm that this was no accidental burial. The location, depth, and condition of the remains suggest planning, secrecy, and intent. Whoever put this body in the ground believed it would never be discovered. And for decades, they were right.
The killer, or killers, went on with their lives. Families were built. Empires expanded.
Love stories were written, rewritten, and destroyed, all while this secret lay silently beneath the soil.
The question haunting Salem now isn't just who died. It's who knew.
As the investigation deepens, fingers are pointing in every direction. Salem's elite are suddenly nervous, evasive, and defensive. Old rivalries are resurfacing, and alliances are fracturing under pressure.
Several key figures are now under scrutiny.
A former lover, who was the last person known to see the victim alive. A powerful family patriarch, whose business dealings were threatened by the victim's existence. A trusted confidant, who may have helped cover up the crime to protect someone they loved. What's most unsettling is that this wasn't a crime of passion alone. Evidence suggests multiple people may have been involved, not necessarily in the murder, but in ensuring the truth stayed buried.
Literally.
As this storyline unfolds, viewers are being treated to emotionally charged flashbacks that reveal Salem as it was decades ago, raw, volatile, and brimming with unresolved tension.
We see heated arguments in dimly lit rooms. Tears shed in secret.
A confrontation that spiraled out of control. And then, silence. One pivotal flashback shows the victim confronting someone they trusted, armed not with a weapon, but with the truth. A truth so dangerous that it threatened to destroy everything. That confrontation ended in tragedy. But the aftermath, the decision to hide the body, to rewrite history, that's where the real horror lies. The revelation of the skeleton's identity has already begun to destroy lives across Salem.
A spouse learns that their marriage was built on a lie.
A child realizes their parent may be a murderer, or at least an accomplice. A rival discovers they were blamed for a crime they never committed. And perhaps most devastating of all, someone who loved the victim has been mourning the wrong version of their loss for decades. Grief, anger, betrayal, and guilt collide as Salem's residents are forced to confront the past they tried so desperately to escape.
Is the killer still walking free?
Police have confirmed that the case is now being treated as an active homicide investigation. While the crime may be decades old, there is no statute of limitations on murder.
That means arrests are coming. The chilling part?
The killer may still be living an ordinary life in Salem, attending weddings, holding babies, giving advice, pretending everything is fine. But secrets have a way of surfacing in Salem. And justice, no matter how delayed, always demands its due. Just when viewers think they understand what happened, Days of Our Lives delivers one final gut punch. New evidence suggests that the person responsible for the death may not have intended to kill at all. Was it self-defense?
An accident covered up out of fear?
Or a desperate act driven by love? This revelation complicates everything. Sympathy begins to blur with condemnation. Villains become human. Heroes become questionable. And Salem is left to ask the hardest question of all. If you made a terrible mistake decades ago, do you deserve forgiveness now? In the coming episodes, viewers can expect a dramatic arrest that shocks Salem,
a courtroom showdown packed with emotional testimony,
explosive confrontations between parents and children, a confession that may come too late to save anyone. And just when it seems like the story has reached its end, one final secret about the skeleton threatens to rewrite the narrative once again. Because in Salem, the truth never comes alone. Final thoughts, a story that changes everything. This shocking reveal isn't just another twist, it's a foundational shift in the Days of Our Lives universe. The identity of the human skeleton connects past and present in a way that redefines relationships, motivations, and moral boundaries. It reminds viewers why Salem remains the ultimate soap opera town, a place where love and betrayal coexist, where the past never stays buried, and where even bones can tell a story powerful enough to destroy or redeem an entire generation. One thing is certain. After this revelation, Days of Our Lives will never be the same again.